What makes Hospice of Spokane pretty unique is our culture. And I think what makes our culture unique is just the passion that we all share for quality end-of-life care and for making the biggest difference that we can for patients and families.
I knew at 5 I was going to be a nurse. I took my little Bluebirds sack of Band-Aids around, and I always knew that that was what I was going to do.
When I was a teenager, I heard that I had the gifts of listening, and over time came to learn that I could help people put them at ease.
I didn't know a whole lot about hospice until my dad was a patient at Hospice of Spokane. And it became very clear to me right away that his hospice team really cared about him and genuinely respected him and cared about his dignity and his comfort right up until the end of his life. And that meant the world to me and to him and to our family. And I knew that I wanted to be in the position to facilitate that for other people.
I remember when I was first introduced to the hospice team and to the approach. I was 25 years old at the time. I was working at University of Washington Medical Center. I remember the team coming in and just meeting that patient and family where they were and addressing issues that were really hard, but so important to talk about. And I was just so impressed. I wanted to be part of that action. And I remember making the decision at the time that I would continue my graduate work, that I would continue to get more experience as a nurse. But by the time I was 30 years old, I was planning to be part of a hospice organization, and that's precisely what I did. And I'm passionate about quality end-of-life care.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It was the night of our dear Savior's birth.
I find that hospice is a calling. It's not just a job for me. It's very much my life work. And I think that it started out for me very young because my dad died when I was 7. And so I learned about death and dying really early in my life, And so I think that maybe that was God preparing me for the role I would have later in life, which was to be a hospice nurse.
And hear the angels' voices.
And I came to see that for me, working with the aging and working with end-of-life matters is something that I had a big heart for, but I was a pastor, so I kept doing that. But in the background, I would always do some volunteer work, and so I would volunteer with different hospices wherever I lived, whether it was Minnesota or Montana or here in Spokane.
It's just amazing work, and it's an honor to be able to do this type of work. Not everyone can do this. We hear this all the time, that not everyone can do this type of work, but if you have a passion and a love for it, you can do it.
I go into some homes and I'm able to sit one-on-one with a person who's our patient, and that is really a gift. Sometimes people are alert enough and have enough energy to share stories from their life, stories about their families, about what their hopes and dreams are, whether they were recognized or not, the relationships and other things in their life that meant a lot to them. And just to bear witness to that is such an honor, such a gift to me. I still get goosebumps when people are willing to share that level of something that means so much to them with me.
I feel privileged, and I know that my peers do too, to be there, to be able to serve people there. And so it's the commitment, it's the passion, and you're really thinking about what is the best that I can do and that we as a team can do for the person that we're serving.
And I feel very blessed to have worked for almost 20 years with exceptional people. It's never just a job. They always go that extra mile. I had a nurse who's the patient was moaning and groaning, and I can't get out and pick berries. I can't get out and pick berries. And she helped the patient understand that, they could get out and pick berries, and here's how you were going to do it. And then the next time she visited, the patient was moaning, I just don't have the energy to bake that pie. So the next time the nurse went, she took pre-made pie dough and helped the patient bake the pie. So, I mean, that's not just a 9-to-5 job person, that's somebody who carries it in their heart. And that's just representative of everybody up there.
We do our best to enhance the quality of this person's life or to relieve the suffering of this person. And I think that's what I love about working there and being there.
It's important to me to work with people of integrity, and Hospice of Spokane as a business has extreme personal integrity, professional integrity. It's been a joy learning and working with the people at Hospice of Spokane over the years.
It's my passion to accompany people wherever they're at in their journey of life. And I value deeply the qualities of compassion and dignity and peace. And Hospice of Spokane offers that in big doses.
To be able to be fully present in those hours or moments of life before life comes to an end, and not try to turn away or block that out, to be able to hold that sadness along with tremendous compassion and a true desire to make sure every moment counts. It really does take a special person, and I'm so proud of the people I work with and so honored to work with them, so honored to be part of the team.
That's what makes it wonderful, is that it doesn't matter, you know, what you believe or what you think or how you're different. There, we're one.
As we work with our clients and we're giving the best we give in the life care, I find that we're not only hospice, but we are family. We're a team.
Every patient that we serve is unique, and every family that we serve is unique, and I feel it's our job to customize the care that we provide, because this is their journey. And our job is to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to help them navigate this time with as much comfort, as much dignity, and as much peace as they can possibly have. Because in healthcare, we know we can't always cure, but there's usually some room for healing in our lives, and that's certainly what hospice care is all about.